Welcome to Level 4 HSK test. This is the first mock test, and still there are 5 mock tests of the Level 4 HSK. And in this video, we only focus on the reading part. So let's go to the reading part. Here we go, the reading part. And the first thing I would do is still delete this choice because I won't use it again. Let's look at the first question. 你去买啤酒吗? Something 帮我买一盒牛奶吧. You are going to buy a beer? Help me to buy a milk. Let's look at those choices. A. 禁止 forbid. B. 海洋 sea. The water, sea. C is a postpone. For example, if you think you will be late for your final paper and you are going to send an email to postpone the deadline for you, right? D. 坚持 insist. E. 顺便 is when you do something and for convenience without making anything trouble. We will see that later. F. 估计 estimate. Okay, let's go back to the first question. 你去买啤酒吗? You are going to buy beer? Help me, 帮我买一盒牛奶吧. Help me buy milk. You are going to buy beer and help me buy milk. A. Forbid, 禁止. You are going to buy beer? Forbid, help me to buy a milk. Why? Why I forbid you to buy milk? B. C. The C is a noun, and C, help me buy milk. You are going to drink milk, not water from the sea, right? Let's look at the choice C. C is postpone. And you are going to buy beer. You're gonna postpone. Help me buy a milk. That doesn't make sense. E. 顺便，你去买啤酒吗？顺便帮我买一盒牛奶吧。You are going to buy a beer, and help me to buy milk. With 顺便 we say that in this sentence. 你去买瓶啤酒吗？你去买啤酒吗？顺便帮我买一盒牛奶吧。Another example would be, are you going to go to school? And on the way to school, 顺便 buy a pen for me. Are you going to go to the shopping mall? 顺便 buy a beer for me. 顺便 is when you do something and you can do another thing just for convenience without making any trouble. You see what I mean in this sentence? 你去买啤酒吗? You are going to buy a beer. And in the store where you can buy a beer, you can also buy a milk, a box of milk. So 顺便帮我买一盒牛奶吧. I know it's a kind of different in China. In China, we don't have that liquor store. You can buy a beer or any alcohol in any like supermarket. Even kids, they can buy beer for their dad or their parents. There's no one to check your ID. Yeah, this is in China. So let's look at the number choice F. Estimate. You're going to buy beer? Estimate. Help me to buy a milk. No, there's nothing you can estimate. Maybe there's milk, but you don't have to estimate. So the choice would be E. I'm gonna delete this choice and I'm gonna write down E. Okay, the next one. 刚才听说 刚才听广播说明天可能会下大雨，足球比赛恐怕要什么了？什么？Something something。刚才听广播说明天可能会下大雨。I just heard from the radio that tomorrow it will pour. Tomorrow it will rain heavily. 足球比赛恐怕要什么了？The football game. I'm afraid the football game will forbid. It's just a rain. You don't have to forbid the whole game, right? B. 海洋 C. Yeah, it will rain very heavily, but do you think the football playground will will fill with fill with water and become a sea? No, postpone. 足球比赛恐怕要推迟了 postpone because tomorrow because according to the radio tomorrow will rain very heavily and the football will be affected so the football game have to be postponed so postpone 要推迟了要 here 要 postpone 要 postpone okay F 估计 estimate tomorrow